Welcome to the Literary Batman. I'm Victor and I like Batman a lot. Today we're going to be talking about Batman Jekyll and Hyde by Paul Jenkins, Jay Lee, and Sean Phillips. Let's go to our bat shelf and see if we can find it. I drew steadily nearer to that truth, by whose partial discovery I have been doomed to such a dreadful shipwreck, that man is not truly one, but truly two. Batman Jekyll and Hyde is a darkly cerebral story about the split between light and dark sides within Batman, within Two-Face, and within ourselves. It begins with Batman investigating the murder of a family by a father who had no history of violent tendencies. Batman then visits Two-Face at Arkham Asylum at his request, and Two-Face looks split in two. He's a half-human, half-green monster. Both sides talk to Batman in a different voice, and Harvey's side says that he's losing his self to his other self. An explosion then knocks Batman down, and Two-Face escapes from the asylum. More unpremeditated murders are happening around Gotham. After being captured by Two-Face while investigating one of these, Batman is chained up and subjected to a formula that Two-Face has developed. This is his endgame, to infect Gotham with this formula in order to bring out the dark side in everyone. Batman escapes, but he is changed. He notes this while on an investigation with Commissioner Gordon, saying, "He's shown me a pathway to somewhere I secretly want to go, somewhere dark, and for the rest of my life I'll have to pretend I don't want to go back." And that won't ever be true. Batman and Gordon find Two-Face's serum in the water supply and shut it down. Two-Face, however, has left that as a decoy while he distributed ice cream laced with his serum all around Gotham. Batman tracks him down, and as he's about to eat his own ice cream and say goodbye to Harvey Dent forever, Batman stops him. A chase ensues to a construction site where Batman learns that Two-Face's personality is not a warped section of Harvey Dent's mind, but is actually his brother, Murray Dent. In a desperate attempt to rid himself of Murray, Harvey shoots his scarred face and passes out. Batman and the police stop the spread of Two-Face's serum, and he decides to go for a walk in the park instead of going back to his cave. This adds a backstory to Harvey Dent's psychosis, where he has an older brother named Murray, who he accidentally killed in a fire when they were children. This led to abuse from his father and his mother's suicide. As a result, the acid poured on his face didn't create Two-Face. He was already there in Harvey's mind, just waiting to be unleashed. The story itself is split in two as well, with Jay Lee handling art duties for the first half and Sean Phillips for the second half. Jay Lee brings his gothic, shadowy style to the story, which really fleshes out the cerebral duality themes of the story. Sean Phillips brings his noir sensibilities to the story, but his figures often seem stiff, and a lot of the facial detail that Jay Lee brought was lost in the second half of the book. This story brought us a great out-of-context meme where Batman hates ice cream. Batman's childhood is fleshed out in flashbacks that feel both gothic and tragic. There are no thought boxes throughout the comic, so we never get to see what Batman is thinking, adding to the mystique of his shadowy presence. This makes every word that he says in the comic important. The constant focus on duality in the story really cements it as a great Two-Face story, although it doesn't focus much on Batman. I give it 3 cows. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked what you heard, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget, I am Batman, you are Batman, we are Batman.